What were you doing on the 12th of February? Was it watching the biggest football game of the year? I personally don't watch football, so I was playing Final Fantasy XI. Good evening, y'all. Catfish875 here, back with another video. You might be asking, Catfish, why are you playing a 20-year-old video game? Nobody has touched that game since man decided to beat two rocks together. Truth be told, I was fishing. It started when I decided that instead of progressing through the game and getting missions done like a normal human being, I was going to run in a straight line for as long as I could. I started in Sandoria, walked into West Ronfair, walked across the Lothine Plateau, crossed through the Huger Forest, and into the Battalia Downs. I ran into the problem of not having a map, so I walked around aimlessly until I ran into a cliff and said, screw it, I'm gonna start fishing. That would have been it, video over, until a goblin bounty hunter abruptly put an end to my antics. Well, at least I have a video. If I was going to catch fish in a hostile environment like this, I would need to approach this like a professional fisherman. I looked for inspiration from one of the biggest names in fishing, Jeremy Wade. In his show, River Monsters, he is always interacting with the natives. He's doing chores and all kinds of other stuff. I needed to go around Vanadale, interacting with the population and gaining their trust to get protection and wisdom to conquer this challenge. While Final Fantasy XI is a multiplayer game, nobody's going to waste their time to protect me while I figure out my Lightning McQueen fishing rod. I needed to get some trusts. Thankfully, getting a couple of trusts is simple enough. If I go to the other towns in the game, I can basically get them for free. My home is in Sandoria, so I had to explore Windhurst and Bastock. That being said, I had to walk quite a ways just to do that. After scurrying through some grassy plains, some highlands, and the desert, I made it to Bastock, where I struggled to find the metalworks for all of like half an hour.
Can't find this stupid.
From there I met Naji. Naji is a warrior, which for me is useful because he can aid me in beating some goblin tail. Funny enough, this process looks kinda stupid. You just go up to the dude and say we are friends, and indeed you are now friends. It is like you are God speaking things into existence. Let me not be lonely. From there I crossed through the desert and into the jungle. After wandering around Lost and Windhurst, I found Kupipi, who can heal me. I shall refrain from pressing E to call for medic. I also picked up some dude named Matsupi. I don't know where he came from. I don't remember talking to him. He is just there. For now, he stays in reserve. It's fried chicken time, Timothy. From there, it was about killing things and leveling up so I could be a bit stronger myself. I needed to be a big kid and be able to fend for myself if my bodyguards decided to just up and die. Here's about how that went. The last thing that I needed was some better fishing gear. After all, I wasn't fishing for moat carp, I was fishing off cliff. Ain't no telling what I was gonna catch, but it'd be like if I were to take a dock demon shark fishing. When I went to the bait and tackle shop, they were closed for another couple of minutes for Lord knows what reason. Me, being of the intelligent folk, decided to kill time by fishing. If I'm at a fishing hole right next to a bait and tackle shop, it must be pretty good. Unfortunately, all I'd end up catching is salad because I was using the wrong gear. When the bait and tackle shop did open, I about crapped myself because things cost a lot more than I anticipated. After ranting to myself about inflation, I bought a sabiki rig, a new rod, and some bait balls. After satisfying the need to stop the hole burning in my pocket, I traveled back to the Battaglia Downs and started fishing. Bad news, I lost my new fancy rod and sabiki rig. I was down to a beginner willow fishing rod and sardine balls. Surely I couldn't catch anything with that, but oh boy was I wrong. I ended up catching a tiger cod. This wouldn't be so significant if it weren't for the fact that I overheard my father, who's been playing this game for 18 years, ranting about it being difficult to catch this with his high-level fishing gear. What I had done, what he struggles to do. And just like that, that is what makes a good fisherman. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe and all that fancy crap. I like watching numbers go up on a screen. Anyways, enjoy y'all's evening. Night.